How's it going, everyone? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh, aka the Lonely Hermit, and today, ladies and gentlemen, it's episode 17 our Pokemon Sun and Moon Shinylocke Soul Link with our main man, Mr. Jechnician.
Hey.
He's right over there.
Hi, how you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. Wonderful Friday, right? Yeah, Friday.
Yeah. But before we get into this episode, if you guys would be so kind as to check out Jechnician, his channel link is in the description down below alongside his other social links as well. And be sure to check out our solo series. He's got Resident Evil and Emerald. I have Black too, and I'm also part of the Elite Battle League, which you guys should absolutely get involved in. Go check out all the other coaches. Go get involved in that. We have weekly roundups on my channel every Tuesday. One should have happened this week, hopefully. But yeah, so get involved with the Elite Battle League as well, for sure. And 200 subs, we'll be doing a Y Baby only run, and also we will be bringing merch.
Yes.
So
hype.
I accidentally triggered the story thing, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I forgot to share my screen.
Yeah, I'm going in a second. I should be there. And yeah, whenever you can share your screen, I can get right there. Okay, there you go. I was like, right. Is it gonna appear? Is it not gonna appear? I'm still a little bit far, like less far than you. I still need to go all around this little like section here. I remember getting this section because this was the first location where you could get that little water spider. I forgot what its name is. Arachnid? Or what was it?
Dewpider or an Arachnid?
Yeah.
You can get them way before this.
Oh, really?
The water charl. I'm pretty sure you can get them there.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah. I guess this was the first time that I noticed I could get them. And I remember that was like one of my stables for my first run of, I think it was Moon that I got first, because I don't know why it is. I always have to take, like, the darker version of any game first. So I remember, when I was, it's been a long time, but Digimon, there was a time, it was like Digimon Dawn and Digimon Dusk, and I had to take Dusk first, because I don't know. I always have to take the darker version of anything. Like Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, or Sapphire, I had to take the blue because I felt like the blue was a little bit darker or something. I don't know. It was always like that for me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But, I guess on my first time I was playing Dewpider was like, I thought it was just cute. It was like holding its head. I don't know. It's kind of cute. For people that don't have arachnophobia, anyways.
It's alright. I mean, Arachnid's a decent Pokemon.
Yeah. It's not obviously the best. I didn't take it because I knew its stats were amazing. I took it because, you know, a lot of the mons that I do use, like the first runs and stuff, is because I like their aesthetic and I just like their names and stuff, even if it's not like the best mons, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Josh said earlier, make sure to go follow us on everywhere as well, Twitter and Instagram, and you guys have Facebook, you guys can follow us on Facebook as well. And
I don't have Facebook.
What?
I don't have Facebook.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't have Facebook anymore and stuff. I still have it because, like, yeah, I've always had Facebook. I remember the first time I heard about Facebook when I was younger. I was like, oh, there's a place where you can, like, message other people. Because, like, did you, when you were younger, did you have MSN? Or is that, like, too old for you?
I know what it is, but no, I didn't have that.
So, like, that was, like, the first thing that I had to actually, like, message other people online. It was such a big thing. Like, people were like, oh, what's your MSN, man? What's your MSN?
Yeah.
And the girls would give you your MSN. You go see your boys, and, man, instead of, like, a phone number, it was like, man, I got her email. Right? I got her MSN name. Yeah. It was, like, the biggest thing. And then Facebook came around, just like, dude, you can actually, like, go on her profile and see her pictures and stuff. Man, that's so cool. So I've always had Facebook, but I rarely use it. Like, the only reason why I still have it is just because some people like to message me on Facebook. So it's like, like the only way I can contact some people. Because, like, most people that I live around don't use Twitter. because they don't care for Twitter or Instagram for a matter of fact. So just like it was like me actually for a long time. I didn't have Twitter as well because I just thought like, oh, that's just a hassle. And then eventually, when I was watching other people were like, oh, come see us on Twitter. Come see us on Twitter. It's like it's the best platform to go see other content creators and stuff. I was just like, I'll try it. Twitter is way better than the other platforms. Well, better than Facebook in my opinion, anyways.
Yeah.
But I guess that varies from people. I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twitter's not a place you want to get lost on.
Oh no. I'm not saying like that. I'm just saying for content creators, I feel like Twitter is better. It was better for me to meet you guys and everybody in the community. So I would have not met you on Facebook. You know, so
yeah.
So that's just in my point of view, that was better for me. It might not be better for a lot of people, and no, you do not want to get lost in Twitter. Most people know my experience with Twitter, and I complained a bunch of times about the things that I saw on Twitter that are not I guess I would say respectable, but not decent to see. I remember one thing that I saw that I will not mention, but I will never forget. Such a weird thing. It was something to do with a ping pong ball and flying out of somewheres. Just like, no, I'm good. You know? So, I don't remember seeing stuff like that on Facebook, but you see pretty crazy stuff on Facebook as well, so.
No, it's just a lot of ignorant people on Facebook.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I do tend to agree with that. That is for sure. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. And I'm gonna switch out because this is dangerous for me. But yeah. What was I gonna say? So what are your plans for today, my dude?
I need to record Black 2, that's all.
Wait, what?
I said I need to record Black 2, that's it.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna be fun, because you said this should be your last episode, right?
I said it might be my last week.
Yeah, it might. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Do you think you're gonna win, or...?
First I'm gonna win.
Okay. I just wanted to see where that confidence was going. It's just like you were answering. I was like, okay.
I don't lose.
Oh, so it's not just confidence. It's just like, yeah, you okay, Mr. You know, you're just that good. I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. Especially when you put a lot of times in your like training your mons. Like, I remember when I played my crystal run, and that was on my older channel. I think my team was insane. I think I had a Jolteon, so Jolteon was getting like automatic crits every time. I had a Gyarados, I think I had a Blastoise as well. What was the other ones that I had? I had a Blastoise, Jolteon, Gyarados. No, did I have a Blastoise? I think I had a Blastoise. I had a cracked team. Like, my team was awesome. And I completely steamrolled through the Elite Four. I was like, wow, that was not anticlimactic, but it's just like, you know, I didn't struggle at all. And I was even over leveled. Like, I think the champion is in his 60s, and I was only in my 50. Like, I think my highest level mon was like 55 when I came in. So, and I still steamrolled. I was like, wow. Well, I didn't need all those, like, 50 full restores. I was like, oh, cool. It was still fun, but it's just like, you know.
I mean, I beat Fire Red Leaf Green with a level 42 team.
Wow. So. Wow. That's even lower than what my team was. That's awesome. If you can beat, especially the Elite Four with, like, the level 40s, you could just brush that off as a high accomplishment on your shoulders. Even if it's not the best, like, even if it is the best team going against like 10 levels lower to almost 15 to 20 levels lower. Yeah. Brush off my shoulders. Oh, shoot.
Oh yeah, the rival log will have finished up by now.
Oh.
You don't know what happened though, huh?
I am at...
It's Sunday for us.
Yeah, I am at episode... I think I hit the double digits. So I have still a little bit to go. Still have a little bit to go and finish the Black Series as well, but I don't know how it ends. But I'm just gonna say it right now for the people that haven't started watching the rival log up until this point. Super, like, it's so fun to watch. Super interesting. It's you know, I remember watching the first episode and watching how the first rival battle went. I was like, wow, that's not how I thought it was gonna turn out. Holy, I was like, wow, well, Josh, shout out to you. Wow. But yeah, even the Black Series is solid. Black Series, watching you play through Black, it's just Black 2. It's just I love it. You know, I love it. But 5th gen is still always, I think, gonna be like my favorite generation. No matter what, I think it's just it's not just the nostalgia. It's just because I think that I said this multiple times. That's when it got me back into Pokemon. And I remember seeing the covers for like the first time, seeing Hiram and Zekrom and Reshiram. I was like, oh my god, these guys are so awesome! I like, oh, and it was black and white, my two favorite colors. I was just like, yeah, this is just fun. The region, everything about it, the characters, it just phenomenal games. Phenomenal games. And I'll keep that notion till my dying day. Okay, for people that, like, I'm just gonna say Derek said it multiple times when we were in our verses, like he hated Generation 5, and I was like, I won't take that slander. Like, no, go home, take the door. Ooh.
Yeah, I think his opinion got better after playing Black and White. And I feel like it would only get better after playing Black and White too, because I mean they're better. But yeah, Gen 5 is definitely one of the better games. This game I've noticed, like, it feels like only it's weird because it feels like OGs, like those who played Red and Blue, seem to really not like these games because they changed the normal thing. I don't understand why. I really don't. I mean, it's the same sort of concept. That's what I'm just a little like confused on. As to why it's really like, it shook up the formula, but it really didn't at the same time. You still kind of have, if anything, it's almost like if you had more gym leaders in a way. It's really not different. Like, I don't see how this would ruin your experience with the game, because not that different. I mean, you're going through, it's just that Z crystals are basically like badges, and like I said, you just take on more gym leaders. It's as if a Pokemon game had like what, 16, 18, something like that, gym leaders. It's kind of what it is. It's just that totem Pokemon obviously don't have trainers, but I mean, these were the first games I found actually relatively challenging when I first played through, because I wasn't expecting the totem Pokemon to be so difficult.
Really?
And I was pleasantly surprised. I really enjoyed, especially Ultra Sun and Moon.
Yeah, I do agree. I remember the first time that I did play Sun and Moon, and I really enjoyed myself. It was super different. I enjoyed all the trials. It was so different that I think that's what got me into it so much, because it was like, even if some people say like, oh, it was so tedious, a lot, like so much dialogue. The first time that I played through it, I didn't even pay attention to how much dialogue there was. I was interested. I can
understand that complaint if you're a content creator and you play the game regularly. But then again, that's on you for playing the game regularly. But I can get that. But the first time playing through, like, it's a very cinematic experience. You get immersed into the story. It's a lot of fun. But I mean, I get like if you're playing the game every couple weeks, that's any game. If any game has a lot of cutscenes, you're gonna a shiny lavatar. You're going to run into that sort of fatigue. But I was just like, that's not
the
to me. That's not really a valid complaint.
Yeah. It's not the game's fault, and it's like you said, it's a big cinematic thing because I think that's why I didn't mind. Well, because obviously the first time I played it, it wasn't actually doing content creation; it was just playing on my own time, and I didn't really pay attention to how there's so much dialogue because there was so much to immerse you into the story, into those characters, that little plots. When you look into the sky and you see that wormhole, it's just like, whoa, like this is so different. And the Pokemon, the region itself, it gave you such a welcoming and warm vibe to it because it's based on Hawaii, and I don't know, I just really liked it. And but I will say that the second time I played through it in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, really liked Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Really liked it. Liked the add-ons that he did, the final battles and stuff that you did as well. But the second time around, I did say to myself that I didn't mind the trials and stuff, but I did like the gyms better. But that was just my point of view. I just like the gyms better. But it's not that I don't like the trials at all. I like the trials. I think it's so cool to do them. It just, for a second aspect, I think when I played the second time, it was a little bit like, I think I like gyms better. But I'm not saying that I didn't like the trials at all. I think for Sun and Moon, when it came out, it was such a revelation in Pokemon because it was so different. I think they did a great job, and I'll stand by my words for that as well. For Gen 5 and Sun and Moon, because a lot of people have that same vibe when they're talking about Sun and Moon as Gen 5. Worst generation ever, blah blah blah, it was so tedious, not fun at all. I think your opinion, you're allowed to your opinion, but to me that's kind of invalid because I actually think it's actually really fun, you know. But everybody is allowed to their own opinions, and I get it. It's not. It wasn't the traditional Pokemon game, you know.
And like I said, it's usually a lot of the old heads, the red and blue people who tend to say, you know, Sun and Moon are garbage. Which they're not. They're not garbage. I mean, you want to talk about a garbage game? Let's talk about Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna say it.
I was gonna say, don't dig a hole here.
Red and Blue were garbage games. You know, the only reason you guys respect them was because they're the first ones. Doesn't mean they're freaking good games. Those are awful freaking games.
You're gonna get killed.
Oh, wait, are you gonna evolve it?
I want to Galade so much. Yeah, no, I want that added fighting type, so it gives me like a boost on certain things.
But when are you gonna find a Dawnstone?
I didn't even check. I wanted to check before.
Just wait. I would say wait until you get to Mount Hokulani because there's a Pokemon Center that has an extra mart.
Yeah.
And I would say honestly, if you don't find it there, then maybe just let it evolve.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna search it up where you find in like the normal game because I don't. Where? I
mean, it is a bit of a rarer stone, so there's a small chance you might not be able to find it. Or it might just be locked behind something.
Is it the shiny stone or the dawn stone? It's the dawn stone.
Dawn stone.
Yeah. Dawn stone. Yeah, I might not be able to find it for a really long time. Dawn stone in Moon.
Like I said, it could be locked behind like an event or something.
No, it's just on a beach.
Is it a hidden item or is it just there?
He's just, no, I think he talks to somebody.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
Whoa.
Well, he's doing that. Sorry to those of you who like red and blue.
Yeah, I was just about to say like, you're digging quite the hole, buddy. You're digging quite the hole, but. I'm an OG. Red and blue was my bread and butter, and I really love red and blue. I'm not gonna say it's the best games. The mechanics.
That's my problem is when people say like red and blue are the best games. I'm like, no, they're not.
I feel like.
And then they say like Gen 5 is trash or Gen 7 is trash or Gen 8. I'm like, they're like 10 times, or like a million times better. Like, what do you mean?
Oh yeah. I do agree with that. And even if I'm an OG, if you want to consider me an OG, it was like my first games of Pokemon. It's far from the best Pokemon game in my eyes. Even if it was the original, just the mechanics, the hacks, the things. It's just it made the game so good and bad because like when you get hit with hacks, you feel like doo-doo butter and you hate your life at that point. You're just like, are you? Ah! And then when you do get them, you feel like, oh my god, yeah, I won. Like, you know, it's like in my gauge lot with Derek. Derek did not like hacks. So it's on the beach, but I get it from Guzma. So I think that's at the end of the game.
That's probably post game.
Oh, that sucks.
But it's funny because when Derek and Luigi did their Pokemon Stadium run through, they were getting mad at the game and the mechanics, and I was like, they're Gen 1 mechanics. I was like, they're really annoying. Yep. I was like, I'm so glad they changed it in Gen 2. I was like, and even then, even more in Gen 3, and then even more in Gen 4. Because Gen 4 is when they finally did a full physical special split with the moves. Yeah. I was just like, yeah.
Yeah, Gen 4 is such a... I feel like Gen 4 is iconic as well, because I remember the first time playing Gen 4. I was blown away. I loved Gen 4 so much. The start...
Well, hey, how about this? Let's stick... Since we only have 8 minutes, let's stick to 1 through 4. Next episode, let's go back to 5 through 8.
Yeah. Okay.
But for I actually played Platinum before I played Diamond and Pearl.
Really?
And I'm kind of sad that I played Platinum before I played Diamond and Pearl, because when I went back to Diamond and Pearl, I was not impressed.
Yeah.
People still say Platinum's slow. I really don't think so. If anything, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. If you think Platinum's slow, then Heart Gold, Soul Silver, you must think that's slow as well, because they're really not. But it's funny because Gen 4 really did change a lot for the better. They did change a lot for the better. A lot of good things were added in Gen 4. Is it the best generation? In my opinion, not really. But it's definitely a very solid one. In my opinion, only for Sinnoh. Even Derek said it. I was surprised Derek said that Heart Gold Soul Silver was his least favorite remake. And I agreed, of course. I don't really like Heart Gold Soul Silver as much as everyone else, because those games are being sold for $250 for no apparent reason.
We already have copies of, right? That we're not playing wrong. We're playing at the actual game. We don't worry about that.
They in my opinion, those are the most overrated Pokemon games. It's because whenever anyone talks about Heart Gold Soul Silver, it's like, oh, the best. This is peak Pokemon. This is Pokemon. It's like, no, it's not.
I tend to agree with pretty much everything you said there. I tend to really like Heart Gold and Soul Silver, not as much as everybody else as well, because I feel like I will say it, and don't screw us in the comments, but if you want to, hey, look, we're just saying our own opinions. Yeah, I think they're overrated, because I feel like a lot of that hype was, okay, you go back to Gen 2 and Pokemon follow you. The main thing that I hear about Heart Gold Soul Silver is Pokemon following you. Okay, it's cool. What's it matter if a Pokemon follows you?
The main things I hear are Pokemon following you. The big one for me is going back to Kanto. Because I was like, even in the original games, like, it's not fun. Just go download an emulator, play Fire Red Green. It's not that hard. I was like, because it's not even, I don't know, the level curve is stupid in that game. the way you jump to Kanto, the fact that Kanto really doesn't have anything. I mean, I guess you could argue like, oh, the original one doesn't either, and sure, but then again, it was the very first game.
Yeah.
Since you guys want to keep bringing that up.
I feel like when they would have added going back to Kanto and Heart Gold Soul Silver, they could have done more than just you go there, you can fight any gym that you want, get your badges, get out. You know, go back to the league. I feel like if they would have added like Team Rocket again, and obviously they didn't, but if they would have added something more in Kanto. But then again, like you said, just go buy Fire Red and Leaf Green. You can play Kanto there.
You get the best version of Kanto. Just play that.
So,
even then, Silver was my biggest problem with Gen 2. Like Silver's Giovanni's son, and they didn't do anything with that.
Yep.
He just was so irrelevant to the plot.
Yep.
I was just like, okay.
Yeah, because
like when they revealed like he's Giovanni's son, it's just like, okay.
I'll be honest, the first time I played through Gen 2, like when I was younger, I didn't even know he was, even after playing Soul Silver and Heart Gold, I didn't really notice because he was so irrelevant to me that I didn't even read his dialogue or I didn't even pay attention to anything that was involved with him, because he's just like, yeah, he's a rival, and he's a little bit more cockier than the other guys and more mean, but what else is there to him? Like, there was nothing.
Yeah.
Until, like, I watched, I think it was Pokemon Origins, that little, like, short series where you saw, like, video, like, little animations of, like, oh, red going here, red going there. I think it was, and you saw, Silver there, and he talking to, Giovanni or something like that. And there I was like, oh, he's Giovanni's son? What the heck? I was like,
yeah.
Why isn't it bigger? Like, why doesn't it, like, isn't
My thing is, I was like,
thing?
they could have put him in sort of like an end role where he just kind of becomes a leader, or maybe he was thrown into that, but he didn't want to be a leader, or they could have literally done so much. Like, you make him Giovanni's son, and then you don't even address it, like, in the plot at all. It's just kind of like a one-off. Oh yeah, he's Giovanni's son. That kid with the red hair, yeah, that's Giovanni's son.
Yeah, no, seriously.
It's like, okay. But okay, so we talked about 1, 2, and 4.
We did talk about Emerald.
Skipped over arguably maybe the best out of the 4.
Yeah.
Gen 3,
yeah.
which had Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Emerald is probably the best Game Boy game. I'd argue the best Game Boy game. With Fire Red Leaf Green, but Fire Red Leaf Green is right there as well.
It depends. Like I said, if we're talking about Pokemon, I feel arguably Gen 3 was revolutionary for Game Boy games. Such a good game. Such a good game. Yes, a lot of people, and I just started hearing about this lately. A lot of people are like, Gen 3, the only thing I remember about the region, a lot of water. Yeah,
but even then, you deal with water for like maybe a fourth of the game. And you barely even deal with the water.
Like, even at that, what does it even matter if there's a lot of water? There's trainers in water. There's a lot of stuff in the water because it was the first generation that you could actually dive. So they had to introduce mechanics.
One of the best themes, by the way, the diving theme.
Oh, I love the diving theme. Oh my god. You guys will see it eventually when I get to that episode, if I do get to that episode of Emerald. Going back to the water team, diving team. Oh my god, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. It's such a, it makes you feel good. It's just like, it's so soothing, you know? But,
it is.
But, so, before I jump into that, because I did say my part for Gen 4, I think, like you said, if you start with Platinum before playing Diamond and Pearl, when you go back to Diamond and Pearl, you're going to be disappointed because there's little things that Platinum added that Diamond and Pearl just didn't have that feel for. Platinum, a very good game. A lot of people, it's considered their favorite game. I understand the hype. It is a slow burn game, but I still liked it because of the mods in Generation 4. Really good game. Really solid game. Gen 1, we talked about it. Gen 2, I talked about. Gen 3. I think, like you said, if we're talking about Game Boy games for Pokemon, I think it's the best Game Boy game. Arguably, like I just said, even with all the water that people are arguing about in the region, still the like one of the greatest regions of Pokemon, in my eyes. Just remembering playing it for the first time as well, going through it, seeing Rayquaza for the first time. Oh my god!
Yeah.
I remember.
I know it's technically Gen 6, but the Oras remake, the Delta episode.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the next episode, but that was
and we'll talk
clean.
about it because I remember I think I heard about it a couple yesterday. I watched United Hazes and Numb Nexus. They just started a rival lock, and they talked about how they felt about Oras, and I was such in like disagreement with them. I was like, what? No, I don't. I'm not gonna accept this. But like I said, you're entitled to your own opinion. But we'll talk about that in next episode. But seeing the cutscene of Groudon, this massive
on the Game Boy.
It was so cool. I remember being in the living room of my buddy, just sitting there. And we were all at the same like place in the video game, and I think I hit that part first. I was like, you start hearing the song of Rayquaza coming. I'm just like, guys, look! And my guy's like, oh my god! You just see Groudon, this behemoth of a lizard, a fire lizard, and Kyogre on the other side, just like. Water on one side, earth on the other, and then just see the light shining down, and Rayquaza just coming down to be like, I spite you children, stop with the fighting, go to your court, like a parent, like when kids are fighting, the parent just comes out and, do I need to lift my voice up a little bit? No? Okay, go to your rooms. Then you just see them like, leave to their quarters. Oh man. Just talking about it gives me a little bit of chills because that scene, the first time I saw it, it was just amazing. Just amazing.
Yeah.
Gentry, yeah.
So to wrap up, what is your personal final ranking for the first 4 generations?
Oh, great question. Great question for today's episode. That's for this episode.
That goes for you too.
yeah, well, I'll answer that as well. But I think with everything that we just said, people should know what my favorite game out of the first 4 is. Just that's me explaining that scene a second ago. Gentry, no offense to all the other gens. I'm an original. I really like Gen 4, Gen 2, but Gentry, man, it's no competition for me.
What, 3, 4, 2, 1?
Oh, ranking all of them in order. Oh.
That's yes.
Oh, I thought you just said like your favorite game out of the tree. Okay. So, I would have to say people might not like what I'm going to say. I'm ranking it top 1 Gen 3, second one Gen 4 just because of the Pokemon, Gen 2 after that, and Gen 1. I'm an original, but Gen 1 is still on my bottom.
I think I'd agree.
Yeah.
To be honest,
yeah.
I think I'd put Gen 3 above those. I'm gonna redo my Pokemon game tier list one day because I've changed my opinions on some games. Some of them still the same, but a couple, my opinions have changed a bit. Specifically when it comes to Gens 3 and 4, because I think I'd put Gen 3 over 4 now. I think though next episode, these next generations,
I'm
probably above for me, but you're in a battle.
Well,
we gotta wrap up because it's 34.
I wasn't even gonna touch the battle. I just thought I was gonna finish a dialogue and it jumped into a battle. I was like, okay, that's not what I wanted to do. So you can just,
so we're gonna wrap it up there. Like we said, let us know your rankings for the first 4 generations and your thoughts on the first 4 generations down below. Next episode we'll be touching on Gens 5 through 8, so that'll be fun. But If you guys enjoyed it and if you're new here, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Of course, check out our soul link partner, Mr. Jechnician. Over there, his channel link is in the description alongside his other socials, alongside my own socials as well. And like I mentioned, 200 subs, Why Baby Only Run, and merch. So get excited for that. We're 5 subs away as of today. I'm at 195, so we're very, very close.
Yes.
Those are you guys' incentives. And yeah, so do you have anything left to say, Mr. Jech?
We love you all, and we'll see you in tomorrow's episode.
Yes, and of course, be sure to share social, share friends, family, everyone you know, let people know. Lonely Hermit's where it's at, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.